First video I want to make, um, very hard to speak, to be very honest. I just want to start by apologizing to everyone. Um, I'm sorry. In fact, there's no words to express how deeply responsible, accountable, and ashamed I feel at this moment. And not shame in a way that I want to hide my face, to be very honest. This type of shame is different. It makes you want to reveal your face, really. Because I can't live a day with myself wondering if I would have another opportunity to, while in this body, be able to come out of hiding, come out of the closet. I know in my spirit that everything, of course, begins with something, right? And so therefore everything has a beginning. Everything has a progenitor. All things came from something, right? So I know in my spirit that the errors, the wrongs, the evil, the imperfections in this world came from me, were as a result of my mistakes. Again, everything began with something. So one domino piece can ripple an effect that will affect all other domino pieces. So what I'm saying is, I know and I take full ownership, full responsibility of being the first to cause the domino pieces to fall. Being the individual, the soul, the spirit, the person, the being, to bring about discord, dis-ease, disease, death, harm, pain, tremendous amount of pain as a result of my selfishness and my greed and my desires, or desire to be more than God had made me to be. My desire to be someone that would perceived as someone worthy to others. My desire to live a less, my selfishness, which led to the greed that we see in the world today, the selfishness we see in the world today, my desire to live a comfortable reality without having to work for it. essentially living a reality, a superficial reality at the expense of other people's labor, which brought about slavery, which is one of the greatest crimes committed throughout history, especially the enslavement of women, enslavement of the female archetype, the female energy, the female consciousness. Which brought about this male patriarch kind of system in the world that has essentially dominated the world until this point. So if indeed I am alive, if indeed there is any bit of heart, soul, or truth, or good, or God left in me, I would not wait one more minute. This is my plea. This is my repentance. This is my golden opportunity to ask each and every single one of you to please have mercy on my soul and forgive me for the things, the harm, the pain that I've brought you and your loved ones. Throughout my experience on this plane, throughout my experience on this planet, and any other planet that I might have been in and had committed the same crime. I am not worthy of forgiveness. I really am not. It's like a thief that stole from you coming back and asking you for $1, you know? Even while they still have the money they stole from you. Or maybe that's a bad analogy. Like, I feel honestly, from my soul, from my heart, I can't attribute this to anything. Lack of understanding, disillusionment, asleep, ignorance, whatever. I can't, or incapable of remembering. I am holistically responsible. And the first indication of that is the fact that I've seen and I've witnessed. I know that God, I know that Allah put me on this planet to, I wouldn't say I know, but I say that in this current reality, this current walk, this current life cycle, this current incarnation, if you will, Allah has showed me so many things that has led me to understand, or overstand, as others say, what karmic debt I've accrued throughout my previous existence. And while I believed that I was living this isolated, single reality, I am X born at this place, Nigeria, for instance, at this time, 1984, for instance, from X and Y parents who then later immigrated to the United States at the age of 13 and went to middle school or high school and then college and then etc. And then began pursuing a career a career, yes, in filmmaking. While I believe that was my reality, a single reality, this single existence, I've come to understand in this single reality existence that, in fact, I am the individual that has caused all of the harm that I see in this reality, that I experience in this reality, that I witness in this reality. All the chaos in the world was as a result of my disobedience in my previous reality. So the culminating, compounding effect of my sins essentially caught up with me in this reality. So the person that I've come to know myself as in this flesh, as Mapak Mapis Gong Mangai, is in fact the devil. He is the personification of the negative attributes of that we know on earth. I am the personification. I'm the devil. I am the whole devil. I'm the reason why there's rape in the world. I'm the reason why there's hate. I'm the reason why there's child molestation. I'm the reason why there's bitterness, there's envy, greed. This is why Osiris is identified with green as a symbol of greed. I'm the reason why there's all hate. And the reason is not just woo-hoo, I want to take responsibility so I can perceive myself as a leader. I'm the first individual male being in this realm. So by default, I was the cause of, you see what I'm saying? There was nobody else here but me, so who else did it? It's kind of, that's the theory, that's the bottom line. You know, it's like you're the only guy in the house and you're complaining about the somebody stole meat from the pot. Who stole the meat? Now. So I'm the missing good meat. I'm the guy that I caused disorder in this realm, in this earth, on this earth. And man, to be very honest with you, I don't know if I'm even alive. I don't think I'm alive. I think I'm dead already. But I don't want to say that because I'm breathing and I want to hold on to hope and God. So I want to believe that God has given me a chance that perhaps have never even happened to anyone before. I want to believe that God I am believing that God has that Allah is showing mercy on my soul. That Allah has mercy on my soul. I'm believing that Allah has mercy on my soul. I'm believing that Allah has mercy on my soul. And that I'm not completely a waste. And that I'm not completely dead. and that this moment is actually real and could actually lead to a greater path for me. What do I desire as far as path? Honestly, to God right now, my mind is so clouded that the first thing and the most important thing beyond any other thing, not that I don't need other things or have need for other things, but the only thing is that Allah has mercy on my soul, that Allah forgives me, that Allah gives me a chance, an opportunity in this moment, moving forward, to be more attentive, to be more disciplined, to be more cautious, more vigilant, to be more responsible. And not to take things, people, opportunities, anything for granted, or not to take anything for granted. I don't know if that's proper. But to take everything, to value every moment, to value every being, to value everything that I've been given, my gifts, and to find way and to share my gifts unashamedly with the world, with others, and to be an example through the sharing, which is an evidence of me caring about people, and to not be so lost and obsessed and absorbed in my own world, in my own being, myself, and in that I separate myself from others. The thoughts that I've had towards other people, thoughts of revenge or evil, the things that I've written down, the things that I've said about others. First of all, Allah has turned it all around and brought it upon myself. I will never, ever, 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 ever again. Yeah, God forgive me. I will never again. I say never say never, Abib. So I'll say this. I pray that Allah reminds me every day in my walk, in my moments of silence, in my moments of listening, to not practice thinking negative thoughts towards others, or to wish a negative intention towards another being or another person for whatever reason, because I know that the pain I just don't want anybody to have to go through or experience what I have experienced. I don't know what I'm saying, man. Sometimes I feel like I'm just a fucking actor. Like I'm not even real with myself. Sometimes I feel like I'm not capable of ever being real. Maybe I'm just not real. Maybe I'm just heartless or something. But I don't desire bad or evil. I don't want to see harm or bad things happen to anyone or any being. And to be honest, all I desire right now in my life is peace of heart, peace of mind, tranquility, heavenly bliss, if that's still accessible and available in an undelusional way, like for real, not that it's, I don't want to live an illusion. I don't want to create some artificial pillar of heaven in my mind and believe that I'm just in heaven when in fact people are suffering because of that. I don't want that. I don't want to occupy any seat. I don't want to pretend to be someone I'm not. I felt and I believed that I was called to teach and to share. But I kept feeling like I'm not worthy. And I know I'm not. And that's why I kept feeling like that, And the more I say, oh, maybe tomorrow I'll be better, I just feel like I have been getting better. But I've not been perfect. But I've not nearly even resembled perfection. In fact, I've been the opposite of perfect while thinking I am perfect. So I've spoken out of pride. I've spoken out of ignorance, to be very honest, more than anything else. Solid, condensified ignorance. And I know better now. I'm not as eager to speak as I used to be. I'm more eager to listen. I guess my only prayer is that there is redemption. There is a chance for a soul like myself. That's really it. And that may seem pathetic and desperate, but I am pathetic and I am desperate. And I'm not ashamed of that. I'm very desperate, especially when it has to do with the mortality of the soul, or your whole existence being in a state of delusion where I am lying to myself that I am some person that I'm not, or that I desire to be something that I'm not. I know that the teachings have taught us that we should aspire to go towards Christ and to be Christ. And in this journey, all right, let me not get into that other side of the conversation. I think I have more to share. I know I have more to share, but I just want to start by first making this an opportunity for plea for repentance, a plea for forgiveness. I am a soul that have been born into this world, that in my journey, this walk, the people that I've met on this walk, my parents, my friends, my non-friends, acquaintance, people I've met on the journey, whether through buying weed on the street, or boarding school when I was a child in Nigeria, or as an adult here in the United States, in high school, college, career, life, people that I've cheated on my journey, scam for quick cash, like Cherie. people that I've offended and never had the opportunity to apologize to. I guess I can say that there's grace in my life because I have the courage to make this confession. And that courage is grace, for that courage is not from me. And I have to say that I've had inclinations, even dreams, even intuitions, or, just deja vu moments, just little hints that you go about your life, you're trying to get somewhere, and you kept meeting resistance, and it's almost as though the universe or God or Allah or source is trying to get you to see more than you're capable of seeing at the time, that I am capable of seeing at the time. And so as my vision widened, as I've gained more understanding, and I'm sorry that it has taken me this long, for I could have been speaking long before, and I've recorded some videos that I've wanted or desired to share, many of which all of which, in fact, I've never been courageous enough to actually make public. Inshallah, maybe I will do that. In fact, I will do that. It's not inshallah, I will do that. Inshallah, I will do that. With all the imperfections in the video, I would just allow you to all watch it for yourselves. And man, there's also another part that I'm grateful that I didn't hasten into getting in there and just start talking like I know everything. I would have made a bigger fool of myself, I think, because I've come to realize I really don't know as much as I think I know. And I want to submit these videos to you for you guys to help me. I need a better understanding of my reality, please. If anyone is alive in this world and have stumbled upon this video, whether you know me from Adam, pun intended, or you don't, I just wanna say this is my plea for anyone who sense or feel anything. I don't know, if you just share whatever you feel like or whatever comes to your heart. But for me, the truth is, I'm seeking deeper connections. I'm seeking deeper understanding. And I want to posture myself in a position to grow. Moving forward. If I'm given the chance to live, I just want to grow and learn from this. And I pray that Allah has mercy on all of our souls. Amen.